say this again this week because I said it last week, but I think some of us need to hear it a few times so that we can rid ourselves of some stuff that we should have never carried around in the first place. The curse has been broken. Jesus has the keys to hell and death and the grave. Sin has no power over him, and his power by his Spirit now lives in us. We do not have a curse to break, but we do have righteousness to establish. It's not about what needs to be snapped, it's what needs to be put together. And establishing righteousness is harder than breaking something old. That's why we focus on the old thing, because all we want to do is be free. He wants us to be new. He wants us to be transformed. He wants us to be like him. He doesn't want, going back to Butch's intercession, he doesn't want people just not to be addicted. He wants them to be righteous. He doesn't just want them to not be dying of a disease. He wants them to be free and whole. And so it takes more than just getting out. You have to go in. Right? That's why in a moment Israel came out of Egypt, but it took a generation to get into the promised land. Because establishing righteousness takes so much more effort than breaking old patterns, old habits, even if you decide to call them old curses. Labor to build the mind, the heart, and the character of Christ in us is what God desires, because what is built in us will be built for those who come after us. Establish righteousness. Jesus paid it all. Right? That's what Scripture says. One died for all. So why do we think we need to do things to get rid of what Jesus has already gotten rid of? We need to now be built up in righteousness. We need to let him establish his righteousness in us. God tested Abraham, he tested Isaac, he tested Israel, and God has tested, is testing, and will continue to test us.